guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today. And today we are going over the brand new build, Tediore Rafa. Well, this is an update on Tediore Rafa. I have not updated Tediore Rafa for level 60 yet. So we are still using the same firmware that we were using the first time. So we're gonna go with the firmware first. We're using this for the gun magazine size. So Daddy gives you gun mag size. Tediore really benefits from really good gun damage from magazine size, so this is really good. This is technically gun damage for Tediore, and we're also using 2 bullets to spare, which is also 20% more damage for Tediore. This is super duper good. And then we're using good throwing, so you get 35% grenading damage increase, and this is benefiting Tediore, so this is super duper good. This is really nice. And then we're using the inscriber. You can use this for like mobbing, bossing, whatever you want. This thing does a ton of damage. It's pretty insane. Chuck here is for mobbing, lots of fun. We're also using another copy of the subscriber. Now you could Ruby's Grass if you would like, but we are using this because this one has a all SMG mode. There is currently really no good Tediore weapons or SMG unless you get a parted weapon that has Tediore. Some weapons are parted like that, but you gotta get really lucky. We have to get really lucky with a drop like this too. So, and then we're using that, and then we're using the laser discer, or the shell here. We are using it in all elements for bossing, so this is super duper nice. Then we're using the triple bypass for action skill cooldown rate. Then we're using the vampiric crit knife for extra damage. And then we're using the devastating dancer. This one has freaking 3 5 in Tediore, the thrill, and Sotato. One is Sotato. Using the watch for dinner. Now, this roll doesn't matter. I would highly recommend getting yourself a siphon roll or a siphon roll. We currently don't have anything better. This is all what we currently have on this character. And then we're using the hefty quencher. This is very important for this build. For you get the most damage out of your Tediore weapons when you're mag size. And then what's very important on this build is banger guns with Tediore licensed parts. Use the 50% maximum loaded ammo when calculating thrown damage. And then you're going to want to look for gun size, gun magazine size, and assault rifle mag size so you can get the most damage out of your laser discer. If not, gun magazine size will be fine. If you can get gun mag and maybe gun splash damage, will be okay. I would definitely recommend though getting the mag size because it is way more beneficial for Tediore. And now for the skill tree, we're using 5 in Sitar, so we get 25% gun damage. 5 in Juggar, so we get action skill duration restore on critical hits. 2 in Resilience, so we get a little bit of damage reduction. Now you could put 2 here. Stereo, so you get a little bit more skill damage because it does benefit some of this stuff. And we're putting 3 points in Alvante, so you get damage dealt up to 30%. And then we're using Barrage. You get 35% splash damage. We put 5 in Tediore. You get 10% gun damage per second. Handling is super good. Put 5 in Asmic Warfare, so you get 45% indirect projectile damage, which is Tediore weapons, which is really nice. Put 5 in Rinse, so you get 20% reload speed. 5 in Reprido. When Rafa reloads his current gun, he gains increased action skill cooldown rate, so this affects stacks, 50% per stack. 1 in Ariba, so we get down the tree. And then we put 4 in Abajabo. Whenever Rafa throws a grenade, he increases action skill cooldown rate because there really is not much else to really particularly use here that is beneficial. So I decided to use these skills. Even this is not beneficial to this build whatsoever. We put 5 in Alsado because it gives you gun damage. This is really, really, really nice. Then we put 5 in Jag. Whenever Rafa damages an enemy with his skill, he gains a stack of Jag. For every stack of Jag, he gains increased overdrive bonuses. Whenever overdrive ends, he loses stacks. Put 1 in Deadline, so we get a little bit more reload speed. 3 in brain dumps. We get a little bit of critical hit chance. This is nice. And then for specialization, we're using the best defense. Riddle you this. Using bullet train. And then we're using now caffeine. So this is super duper good stuff. And you're hitting pretty hard with your chucks. So you pop this, you'll get your action skill back. Pop, grab some Alright, well, we'll hit full max. We'll hit full damage in the first chuck. Pretty low on ammo. We're pretty low on ammo. You'll go ahead and hit this. Pause the game, get your photo mode, and you're hitting 3.9 million there. And there's another one behind it, which is about 3.4 million per chuck. So in between both of those, you're doing at least like 7 million damage. And then with the subscriber itself, right there, you did 4.4 million. And then this gun actually hits pretty hard for mobbing, so you don't really need to worry about hitting millions of damage. The chuck hits super duper hard too. You're hitting like 500k, 600k, hitting pretty like freight train. I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.